Uh, I got a few things to get into. Um, Wanted to talk to people about UPS is now delivering for Amazon. You see, Amazon bought all those lemon vans, the electric, the E vans, and they're finding out in 0 degrees they don't charge here in the Northeast, just like, well, I predicted that 25 years ago. I knew. I mean, when you worked in the military with battery operated equipment, especially forklifts and that stuff, when it's 0 degrees, you had to put it in its hut, and it had to sleep in its hut. So I ordered 100 and some odd dollars worth of stuff from Amazon. About $150 worth of stuff. Means a lot to me because a lot has to do with this carburetor. Well, I just I went down to AutoZone and I picked up the rest of the pieces. I mean, is this necessary for a flashlight? I mean, that's how aggravated I get. I mean, that's like what it was that for a 3-year-old to go under his tent or whatever. Uh, anyway, I went down and I bought the rest of the pieces to this carburetor because I'm tired of this goddamn Holly piece of shit that I bought. But getting back to UPS, they got an 800 number. You see, they're another company. There's only one or two delivery companies left anymore, which is FedEx and UPS. And if you want to call snail mail there, uh, they're not really a delivery company. She's too lazy to even get out of her goddamn vehicle. She gets pissed off whenever she's got to walk a box up to somebody's porch. You look at her attitude. Looks like a rhinoceros ready to charge your front porch when she gets out of her mail vehicle. But anyway, that's the kind of world we're living in. So, you know, UPS, I call the 800 number, and oh, if it was an Amazon, whatever, you got to call and. Well, Amazon's not going to refund 100 and some odd dollars. The last time it was an expensive thing like that, I don't remember how. I actually don't remember how that worked out. That's why I mean, they're nice for household things because up here in hillbilly heaven, the stores really have gaga, especially if you want something nice for yourself. Like I ordered a non-stick frying pan, one of those new gen frying pans. So well, I had to go out to Walmart the other day and get motor oil. So I figured I'm just gonna buy a pan. I had to get cat litter for the cats, and I'm going, but it's shit for the birds that you don't need. And that was the other thing. I had the thing here. I wanted to tell you guys about those wire splice. These things. That's a wire splice, okay? So if you want to hook up something like reverse lights, and that gets us into the other subject, where's that nightlight box? The cats were playing football with this nightlight box. It's called Nightlight. You can get those on Scamazon too. And I had it right here. The cat must have grabbed it. Orange Cat's back in, and it's like utter chaos whenever he's in here. But they're those little square cube lights that I put on there. I noticed when I did the one side light on that truck for him, the polarity was backwards. See, when you're somebody like Uncle Dutch that does not necessarily like wiring, you take your time with things. So I slow down. That's the time when I have a beer. I make the harness long enough. I try to find anchor points for the harness if it's necessary. So it's very hard too. I mean, if you're dealing with 5 or 6 wires and you're making your own harness, it's kind of easy to make a boo boo, especially if you're getting distractions, phone calls, and things such like that. But no, I got everything all hooked up, ready to call the customer. Pick up your vehicle. No, lights didn't come on. So I'm out there till it's getting dark again. And this has been the last 2.5 frickin' years. Amazon, Amazon Prime, I'm not getting anything next day, same day. Amazon Prime, they better cancel it because I want my money back. I mean, if it was a nice idea, but if I want to wait a week or two for something, there's other sites. I don't have to go to Amazon. And 9 chances out of 10, those sites, they use FedEx because FedEx, over the years, there's only been 1 or 2 incidents with FedEx, but it seems UPS, 2, 3 of the guys that deliver here, they knock on my door. Here's your shit. Sometimes they ask you to do the thing with the pen if they catch you, but other times they just leave it there because they know me. So this is what tells me that something crooked is going on with UPS when it's over $100 worth of shit. That disappears because the very next day, I ordered a battery for my scanner, and I bought one for my wristwatch down the street simply because I saw it on the shelf and it had the same number as my watch. Um, but anyway, guy comes and knocks on the door. I says, "Hey, where's my shit from yesterday?" I don't know. I said, "Look, can I get a phone number to talk to a human voice?" He says, "9 chances out of 10, if you do, you're going to get India or something." You know, that's an American company, and it's what's destroying this country is this bullshit. Why do I got to deal with India? Why do I got to deal with some goddamn muppet that may or may not even know what I'm talking about, may or may not even speak English or comprehend it if they do? Remember that statement? It's every goddamn thing I'm touching. It's like a booby trap. And I swear this is deliberate. Do I think it's DEI? I think it's psychotic is what it is. I mean, there's just no explanation for this type of incompetence. You get to be the only thing, any guy in the game, and then you get to piss all over your customer. Hey, I love you too, UPS. You know, there's always things. Vehicles break down. UPS. Maybe they'll be dopes and buy electric fucking vans, but they're not a responsible company anymore. UPS. But that's the treatment that you get when somebody's the only game left in town. They start shitting all over you. So basically, when you call that 800 number, if you have a problem, they're going to refer you with the tracking number that, oh, that was in Amazon. It's like a 1WZ. That lets the automated monkey know that it's an Amazon order and then you got to call Amazon. And Amazon, are they going to refund me for $100 worth of shit? You see, that's the bad thing when you trust too much. I don't mind if I lose something nickel and dime, but this is printer cartridges, a bag of I ended up, that's all I could afford. That was like $16 there at AutoZone. Or, no, I got those advanced. They were like $8.99 or $9. I bought 2 packs because there's only like 4 or 5 of them. You know. And then again, for the size of the pack, I don't know if the employees taking, that you're only getting, sometimes you don't, there's not even a piece count on the box. It's just a label and wire splice. But that is the monkey shit that I'm going through. And I hate it. I hate it to the core. So, when I tell folks things, I'm not imagining these things. And I'm sure not the cause of it. If you can't do business in America, pack it up and get somebody, get the hell out of the business. But that's very rude. I'm trying to get this, I'm struggling. Like I said, I'm probably going to throw that Holley carburetor. I'm probably going to smash it against I'll never buy another Holley product. But, another thing, I have an open space, the spacer on there is an open plenum spacers. You see, that was ordered during COVID, and nobody had the 4-hole spacers, particularly the local auto parts stores. And as a matter of fact, you figure A&A, where I went for the 4-hole spacer, no, well, they'll have it tomorrow. I went over, everybody had the open space spacer that nobody uses because it's the cheapest one there. Nobody buys them. But I got suckered, and I almost knew better for a street car. And for a while there, it ran okay. But now that I'm trying to tune it, and I got the timing set, and I know it can run because I can feel it, but I'm getting a lot of reversion out of it. That's where you're getting, the fuel's hitting the intake, and it's creating a cloud that wants to lift back up through the carburetor. And especially if your timing's off a little bit. And then you'll get a kooky idle. And that's what I've been experiencing. It's been idling nice, and I can get it set for a while, and then it goes out, and especially if the temperature changes, that's all because the idle circuit is being interrupted. So if you guys ever put one of those open space spacers on there, the spacer plates, and it's not running right, normally that's why it is. Because street engines, they need that vacuum for the idle circuit. So thanks for watching my videos, and Amazon and UPS are probably going to screw you too. And that's all due to them buying those lemon vans that they can't charge them in these temperatures. How about that? Alright guys, thank you for watching my videos, and hopefully you're not going to get hosed as bad as I got hosed. Thank you.